This one's really hard.
Ooh, I'm so moved with tears.
Yeah, I'm like truly sweating. Welcome to Dot Fun Hot Ones,
where the questions are curious.
and the courage is mandatory. I'm Jane Manchester. I'm a creative director.
And I'm Mike White. I'm production designer.
Let's do it. First question for Mike.
Okay.
It's recently become public knowledge that you're responsible for creating the TurboTax checkmark. What other iconic design wins are you hiding?
Easy Bake Oven.
What do you mean?
I used to have Hasbro Toy Group as a client. I actually did the packaging for Easy Bake Oven back in somewhere in the 90s
So, the Easy Bake Oven that I had,
with a light bulb.
you worked on the packaging for
Yes.
it. That's pretty cool.
One of the jokes with the art director there was, on the fine copy on the package, make sure it says children not included. Because there were children on the package.
Wait, did you actually have to put that in the...
No.
Okay, that was just
He had a
joke.
very dry
He was-
sense of humor.
Okay, got it. Well, that's really cool. I had that Easy Bake Oven.
You're often asked to be voiceover talent for Curiosity Productions. Is having such golden pipes a blessing or a curse? And what's your secret to a great read?
It is a blessing for sure. I love it. I've thought about just doing it to make some money on the side. I love when, I get tapped to do that kind of thing.
You do it well.
Thank you so much. I don't know if I really have a secret. I don't know, try to be normal. Just try to not overthink it, kind of what I'm trying to do right now, and really get into the feeling of the script. This was good. This was easy.
Yeah. Let's see how sparingly I want to do this. Okay.
Being a senior production designer means that you're all about the details. Why does this type of design speak to you? And do any production mishaps from yesteryears still keep you up at night? That's a good
Oh
question.
my gosh. I started out as a designer, and the more and more I got into doing that, I found that I was always getting into the details and just loving it, just loving every aspect, every way that I could adapt it.
You like the details.
That's what I do. Yes, mishaps that keep me awake.
I won't say the person's name, but do you remember when someone we worked with added a 0 to the number of umbrellas we were getting for a client? And so we ended up with, literally thousands upon thousands of umbrellas.
Yes. And they continue to bless people today, don't they?
That is by far, I think, the biggest mishap that I've ever
What was it,
witnessed.
10,000?
Okay.
I do have another disaster. This is a photo shoot that I did that involved this little boy. It was Nerf guns. We're doing the shoot. I'm sort of talking with the kid about what to do and so on. The photographer said, okay, we'll change some things around. You guys go ahead and just take a break. So I go off in this room, and this little boy's in the room too, and he says, I've got all these Nerf guns, so you can all just kind of play Nerf guns, His mom's there too, and so is the art director. And so we're playing Nerf guns. Something happened where the kid tripped over me. It was like this.
From the kid?
Yeah.
Oh no.
He says, I'm going to kill you. Just like that. And he proceeded to try to kill me with a Nerf gun. And
Oh, I kind of
So-
love it. He was committed.
it was so awkward because the art director from this company came in and he says, I think we're done with you. So, if you want to just go somewhere else, you can go back to your office. It's like, okay.
That's hilarious. You had to be asked off set because the kid was so mad at you.
And then I went to a toy store and I happened to see the package with this kid on it. I was like,
I want to.
It's like, there's more behind this picture. than
Yeah,
you see.
that's the lesson.
I hope he's not watching this. You got your start at Curiosity as an intern. And now you're a creative director. What about Curiosity has inspired you to stay for 11 years despite the industry's ups and downs?
I knew this question was coming. I have always said that the people at Curiosity are the best people. A lot can happen over 10 years, and in good times and bad times, curiosity has always had my back and a lot of other people's backs, and that really means a lot to me. I would also say like a huge reason has been that I have just loved being part of the growth and building this place. You know, you don't get to do that at every agency, and it's just super rewarding to be able to look back and be like, wow, I really helped us get to where we are, and I'm gonna keep helping us get to where we're going. I might be a little bit of like a glutton for pain, I guess. Like, let's keep going through the changes and keep going through the growing pains, but it's been very rewarding to me.
Brought up a good point about what you say about what you do is, what was it? You enjoy the pain of
Glutton for
the
pain.
the glutton for pain. You know, that's just a mark of pushing the creative into a better place. You were here 11 years.
10 full time, but 11 including my interns.
So this would be 13 for me.
Yeah, it's like you and me.
Yep.
Matt and Greg, pretty much, right? Is there
Yes.
anyone else? So crazy. All right, so next question. Everybody knows you're a man of many artistic talents. What's the weirdest way they've been put to use for a new business pitch?
The latest one was a painting for Dude Wipes. Got this call from Matt. Hey, could you do a painting like for tomorrow in front of Music Hall in the park, Washington Park? And we're gonna walk by and yada yada yada. You know, I made myself kind of look like Bob Ross.
Again.
I get this, text message from Matt. Hey, they're on their way. Get ready. Okay, so I got everything out. At the moment these guys are gonna walk by, these are the guys from Dude Wipes.
Yeah.
The
The dude.
dudes. This lady comes out of nowhere
Oh no.
and she says, oh, what are you working on? That is so nice. And I said, yeah, it is. It's very strange, isn't it? And she goes, yeah, it is. And I was trying to say very nicely, like, get out of here.
You gotta go.
Fortunately, she was gone. The next minute they walked by and they were like, hey, what's that? And I said, are you the dudes? And they go, yeah. And
The rest is history. How was this one? Was it hot? Not too bad.
not too bad,
Do you
really.
like spicy stuff?
Yeah.
Me too. It's gonna be a piece of cake for us.
All right. Settle this once and for all. What's the difference between a designer and an art director? And can you pinpoint the exact moment when art direction captured your heart?
I mean, an art director is responsible for kind of the entire look and feel of whatever the thing may be, whereas a designer is really in the nitty gritty, like the very kind of specific, what we all know to be design, type, color, etc., etc. Art directors have a lot of that knowledge, but art directors are, really looking at kind of the whole picture and then can tap into designers as they kind of need to.
When did it capture your heart?
So I went to school for graphic design.
Miami University,
Miami, yep, yes.
class of 82. No, sorry, 86.
86, okay. I'm class of 2014.
We had some of the same people too, but
I didn't know that.
oh yeah. Guy with the beard.
Stop it, no way. Have we talked about this before?
I think we did.
Gosh, what was his name? He was amazing.
He smoked pipes.
I don't think he was allowed to do that when I was there.
Yeah, when I was there, he was always smoking his pipe. Tom Effler.
Tom Effler.
Yes.
Shout out to Tom Effler,
Yes.
wow.
Tom, if you're listening.
Anyway, when did I know art direction was for me? I used to watch America's Next Top Model as a kid, but the part that I really liked was the photo shoots and the creative director putting together the concept. And as a kid, I was like, what is that job? Like, that's what I want to do. And so I looked up, like, what is this guy's job? And it was creative director. And I was like, how do I do that? And it was like, you can start with graphic design. So that's how I got started.
Makes sense.
Yeah. My mom's an interior designer though, so design has always, design and art direction has kind of always been in my world.
This is from Eddie. Eddie, this is not coming out very much.
Some feedback for Eddie. Mike, you've been a designer for over 30 years. What's one piece of advice you'd give to our interns sitting right over here?
Always look for something new to do, but never forget the original way things can be created. Always keep your hands in the past and always looking toward the future whenever you create. And so, like for me, starting out with strictly print and having to then see realized, you know what, I can take these ideas and put them into motion. So start learning about animation, putting that into the works. And I know a lot of new designers are working that way. But be aware that in another 3 or 4 years, it could be something else. Who knows?
That's such good advice. And I feel like you really do live that.
It's hot.
This one's hot?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm nervous. I think this is when things start to change. But I want to make sure I get the full experience. So.
All right, Jane, you have traveled the world on Curiosity's dime. Thanks to selling in some epic shoot locations. What's the best place you've traveled for work, and why did it rule?
It's got to be Cambodia. It was a pro bono project a number of years ago. It was a ton of work, but it was incredible. I felt like I got to experience the country in a way that I would not have otherwise. Like, we just drove from, the top of the country all the way down and got to see just all of like the countryside and the cities, and got to meet so many different people, and it was really, really incredible. I would love to go back.
Plus, there was a lot of meaning behind that too. I mean,
yeah, the work they were doing was really cool. They'd started a hospital in rural Phnom Penh, and so they were trying to raise more money to make that hospital, even better. So it was super cool. We went as like a skeleton crew as well. I went with some people I used to work with. Shout out to George and Joel.
Yeah, Joel.
They're the best. So that was really fun.
So,
I know this one is a little.
It's gonna kick a little bit later.
Okay, fun. I'm like getting kind of warm. Are you warm? I feel like this is making me a little warm.
Yeah.
Whew.
All right. So,
They don't drink the water on the show. I'm trying not to, because that's what they do, and I want to be cool.
We've been cool so far. All right, let's see how this one goes.
All right, Mike, you attended all 14 of Curiosity's holiday parties. Set the scene. What's the most iconic Curiosity bash of all time?
The Mad Men themed one, where we all dressed like the 1960s.
That was before my time, but I heard about it.
I thought you were there.
That was right before me.
There's nothing like dressing like the people I grew up with.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And the parties used to get crazy back then, I feel like.
They did.
So did anything in particular happen at that one that was especially fun?
The pictures we took.
Yeah.
I'm so moved with tears.
Yeah.
All I can say is just like burning, like from here. I'm not even looking forward to what's going to happen next.
Oh no. Well,
It just keeps getting more and more.
I'm definitely nervous for this one.
Yeah, definitely pour it on.
I'm not going to do as much as you did.
One of the best parts of a shoot is binging all of the casting auditions. What's the most insane audition you have ever seen?
Wholeheartedly disagree with the question. Like, when I first started looking at casting links in the beginning of my career, I was like, this is so uncomfortable. Auditions are like so definitely not one of my favorite parts of the production process. But what's the craziest thing I've seen in an audition? This one's really hard. Whew. This one's getting me. It's just really, it's here, and it's here, and it's on my tongue, and it's just really hot. I'm really, really nervous for the last one now. Ooh, I'm like truly
Me too.
sweating. Okay. Well, okay. This isn't the craziest thing, but the dad from Ethan Stevens was once in an audition. It was actually in person. But yeah, he auditioned for a commercial that I was on, and I was starstruck because I loved Ethan Stevens back in the day. Oh my gosh, I blocked some of this stuff out, I think. There was a guy who danced with a mop. But I don't know. I feel like that was kind of a good audition. He like really put his heart and soul into it. I love when people really commit. This is making my voice weird. It's like so hot. Okay, Mike, what is your all-time favorite moment at Curiosity?
The 10th anniversary surprise was truly a surprise for me
that was unknown territory. No one else, I don't think, had hit 10
It blew
years.
right.
Until,
It totally
you.
blew me away.
Yeah.
And so anyway, yeah, I was granted this awesome trip to Austin, Texas.
Which is something you'd wanted to do for a while, right?
Yeah, because I have family in Texas.
Oh, you do, yeah.
So turned out to be a wonderful time for me and Laura. And there's a restaurant there that we highly recommend. I think that's what's the funny thing about it is, well, first of all, what I did get, before I even talk about the food, is I got these awesome boots. That was part of the gift.
You got to go pick them out?
Yeah, we picked
Fun.
them out. The ladies there, we figured, you know what, they're in the know. So we said, tell us the best places to eat. And they said, well, we locals, there's this place called Leisha's.
Okay.
You need to go there. The food was, I mean, it was like nothing we've had before.
Nice. Oh, I'm going to have to write that down.
Yeah.
Or I'll just rewatch this. Good.
I'm gonna
Oh, you're
just
getting more?
I'm gonna try it again. I don't know.
My ears are popping, I feel like.
Okay. Is there
I'm
another
very
question?
impressed. No.
Another
You don't. I'm just going to be impressed of you.
All right.
You're an impressive guy, Mike
This
White.
one's harder.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes me feel so much better. Yay.
Yeah. Well, let's see. What is this question?
Hit me.
Okay.
Yikes, I'm scared.
What is your favorite curiosity moment?
Okay. I'm feeling that one. For sure. It's maybe less of a moment and more of just some of my closest friends have I've met them through curiosity. Yeah, less of like one particular moment and more of just like curiosity has kind of like made its way into all facets of my life. This is getting hotter. Did you think this got hotter? No?
You know what I liked was the series of pictures that we did,
Yeah.
and they were lenticulars.
I got so made fun of for mine.
Yeah.
Mike's like, yeah, you sure did. You sure did. The whole thing was like, we did these photos that were like, what would you be doing if you weren't in advertising? And I was like, oh, maybe acting. And so Vogue, actors are on Vogue, so I
Yeah.
don't know. It was a bad idea.
I thought it was perfect.
I got a lot of for that, yeah.
What?
Well, because it was a little like, you're putting yourself on a magazine cover. It's a little ridiculous. Yours was amazing. Yours
the
was
mad pianist?
yeah. That's all I remember is you were kind of like this, like playing piano.
I had this look. And my hair was like,
Uh-huh.
I looked at a portrait of Beethoven and I imitated it.
Yeah. I'm gonna shout out Mark Macbeth. I'm not sure if he's on Instagram. He might be, but he's retiring this year, and he's been in my whole career from the start. So shout out Mark Macbeth.
Shout out to my sister who is with me whenever I do something crazy and funky. She was with me when I did that crazy thing for dudes. And thank you. Love you.
Welcome to
Dot Fun Hot Ones.
We can do it again.
Welcome to Dot Fun Hot Ones.
Sorry, I can do it this time.
Okay.
And I'm Anderson Cooper.
I'm Oprah Winfrey.
I think we got it.